Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon, where there's nothing like starting out really happy, and I'm having like a day that I'm trying to put myself back in order because I'm like telling everybody what to do, and that's not me. And it's quite funny, isn't it? And this is
Yes.
Alyda. Alyda
Hello.
was with me, and she's absolutely fabulous. Alyda's only 18.
19.
19.
Yes.
Only 19, and she's into this incredible world of music. And Alyda plays the cello.
Yes, I do.
But you've also got. I'm looking at this. Do you play? You play a duo. You play a trio, quartet. These are all what you do.
Yes.
You play the violin.
A little bit, yes.
A little bit.
It helps with teaching because there's many students who play violin, more violin than cello.
More the violin than the cello.
Yes.
So why did you take up the cello?
Well,
It's awfully big. Isn't it a big one of those big
yes,
instruments?
and it fits right between your
Your
legs.
legs.
Yes.
And you're totally hidden.
Yes,
She
totally
pokes
hidden.
around the side.
But very, very long ago, ladies would play cello side saddle.
Oh.
They'd play like this.
Oh, like they used to do riding when we used to do the English riding. We were aside,
Yes.
we're not allowed to sort of have our
Right,
legs
you
all
have
over
to be
the
very
place.
ladylike.
Very
but
ladylike.
Nowadays, ladies can wear pants.
Yeah, so it
they like-
makes it much easier.
Yes.
So now you're very excitable. This is her debut, by the way. She's never been on television before.
No.
And we met at Gary Hart's mansion, Heartland Mansion, and she was actually doing her debut there as well.
Yes.
And then also we were having afternoon tea in the afternoon. I'm trying to explain how an afternoon tea should be or something. I don't know what it was.
Yes.
But yes. But you were very excitable. Now, you've got a great personality. She laughs a lot. She smiles a lot. How's it going out there?
It's going. I just started my business called Hart Entertainment, and we provide live music for corporate events, weddings, private parties, and it's been rolling. You know how businesses are when they first start.
Well, she's only 19 and she's starting her own business. So hello, that's amazing. I'm sure you have people to help you, but at the same idea, it is your idea and what you want to do, and it's got your name behind it.
Yes, it does, and I have a wonderful team of helpers behind this, and it's just been a blessing.
What did you want to do? You want to actually entertain in a corporate business, which is probably one of the greatest things you can do in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of places you can go and entertain.
And with the big boom of 2020, with the new stadium, there's going to be a lot of demand for entertainment, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. But they have all the conventions here and all the corporations come here.
Yes.
And so you've got a big open door there.
Yes, I do.
Now, how did you and what have you put together in your... I'm going to call it an orchestra because you look like the type of person you're going to get an orchestra together, which is, an orchestra is like 16 people and up, isn't it?
Yes. Well, chamber orchestra typically consists of anywhere between 2 to 4 cellos and sections of violins, violas.
They have the violin, yes.
Yes, so...
And the conductors and the piano.
Windwood instruments and sometimes some drums, depends.
Depends.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been doing this?
Playing the cello?
Yes.
3 years. Yes.
Only 3 years?
Yes.
Oh my,
Yes.
I thought she was going to say when I was 3.
Oh, no.
No. So what made you suddenly decide that you had this talent for the cello?
Well, my mom loved Pavarotti and would listen to a lot of classical music, but when my sister was born, not everybody loves classical music, so she kind of stopped that. But I've always loved it. It's always been dear in my heart, that classical music, and the cello really stuck out to me. It's a beautiful medium between the high tones of violin and the very low, deep tones of bass, and cello is just right there.
Yeah. Do you kind of invent your own music sometimes when you're playing, when you're practicing, when you're doing
Oh,
something?
sure. It's that inspiration of you're playing a C major scale, and the C string on the cello is the lowest string on there, and you kind of get carried away and start just going crazy.
Well, you get carried away.
I get carried away. Yeah.
That's because you're excited. I mean, look how excited she is just by talking about it.
Yes,
The sort of, this is going to be your career.
Yes, cello is.
The cello is going to be your career. Then you said you play a little bit of the violin. And I guess the reason being is the cello. We all know the cello is the big, looks like a violin, but it's really large. It's a cello. And then you've got the violin that you're playing as well, because it's very similar, isn't it? But a smaller edition.
Well, the violin helps with cello playing because here's a little, let's see, you get the violin.
Yes.
And if you measure the violin's bass to the tailpiece of the cello,
Okay.
which is the black part that helps attach the strings,
Okay.
and you measure that, it's half of the cello's string.
Really?
So when you go on the A string, which is the highest string on the cello,
Yeah.
there's a harmonic at the halfway point, and that's the open A on the violin. So
Wow.
it's kind of weird, but the fingering up there is similar to
Very
violin.
similar to the
Yes.
violin.
Yes.
So you coordinate the two.
Yes.
And how long have you been trying to play the violin?
Oh, I would say
Couple
a
of
year and a
years?
half. Yeah,
Couple of years?
year and a half.
And how are you doing with it? Are you liking it as much as the cello?
Well, they're both very beautiful, but cello's near and dear to my heart.
She loves
so.
the cello. It's funny you should say, because I love the cello.
Really?
Yes, I love the cello. But I also love the trumpets and all this stuff.
Oh, yes.
I love all that sort of. And of course, obviously, one of my favorites is the piano. Do you play the piano yet?
No, but some theory is discussed on the piano, but I don't play anything on it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you sing at all?
No. And you don't want to hear me sing.
She sings like I sing. You don't want to, we'll drown everybody out. I'd have nobody watching the show.
But it is recommended you do sing a little bit when you play a musical instrument to help you tune your notes.
It's funny you should say that, because I know a little girl and she's starting to play the piano. She's been playing the piano a couple of years. And I said to her, why don't you sing while you play? I know nothing about music, and I didn't know that really helps.
Yes.
But I would think that when you're singing, you're kind of attaching the
Yes.
notes and attaching the tune together, and sort of, you don't have to really have any tune except what you're playing.
Exactly.
But when you sing, you can just put your words to the music you're playing.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, there's a cellist named Pablo Casals, and all my musicians out there probably know who he is. And and he, you listen to recordings of his playing, and you hear him sort of, like he'll play his cello. He's If you hear his recordings, he's moaning while he's playing.
So he's bringing it out.
Bringing his. It's hard to explain.
His vocals out.
Yes.
To help him get into the tune or get into what he's playing.
It just sort of comes out. It's nothing he thinks about, which is amazing to me, because it's the power of music that takes over.
I was going to say, it's the power of music that's going to be heard forever and ever and ever. It arrived and it's staying.
Yes.
But it's funny how people that are in the music business, like yourself, how you get involved in it and how it becomes so much attached to your heart.
Yes, because it's not a language that you speak as if you're singing, but it's something that anybody from China or Europe speak completely different languages can understand the same meaning through the instrument.
I thought of that. That's interesting, isn't it?
It's amazing. It brings people together.
So do you think that you'll be playing in other countries and other places?
I really do hope so. I've only been in the United States, and the states I've been in are Nevada, Texas, and a little bit of California and Arizona.
So
not
where
very
are you
exciting.
originally from?
Here.
You're originally from Vegas?
Yes.
So you were born in Vegas?
Yes, born and raised in Vegas.
But you have a German name.
Yes.
Now, your parents, or just the name?
Well, no, I don't know anyone with the name Alyda.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but
Alyda is a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Very,
My name was
very
supposed to be Athena, but parents, how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if they flipped a coin or what, but I ended up with Alyda.
That's funny. My name is Ninon, as you all know, and Ninon's unusual, and you don't hear it anywhere. But my mother, I was supposed to be a boy, and I don't really look like a boy.
No, you don't.
Like a boy. So they thought they didn't. My mother happened to be reading a book called Ninon de L'Encleur, and so I was called Ninon. So probably the parents the parents probably have a story about your name as well.
Yeah.
So putting all this this together, which is an orchestra, we don't call it a band, or would you call it a band? And do you play modern music?
Yes, we can. On my website, there's 2 cellos, and they play rock music, pop music, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for an orchestra, if they want some pop, we can arrange some music for that.
For that as well.
Yes.
And so, how many people do you have in your sort of arena to go out there and play right now, or do you just? It depends on what they want.
It depends on what they want.
Okay. So have you got that all kind of organized as
Yes.
to how to, you've got people out there that you can...
Yes, I've been very lucky to connect with some beautiful musicians, 2 of which have graduated from Juilliard and 1 from Yale. Their music...
and they live here, or they live...
Yes, they live here.
They live here.
Yes.
Because I say, in your business, they could live anywhere because they could fly in for the function.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you're not limited.
Right.
So you seem like, with your knowledge, you're going to the top people. You want the top.
Yes,
Why?
music. It's a beautiful thing, and I feel people who are truly connected with everything they have and love what they do will produce beautiful music, even if it's not, technically correct, which, well, it is. They're graduates from
Of course.
beautiful schools, but they love what they do, and so they're all into it to produce a beautiful
that's what
product.
you want.
Yes.
You don't want somebody to sort of turn up sort of half there and half not there.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
She's looking for people out there. Well, I don't think you're looking. I think you've already found enough
Yes,
of
but,
them.
People who do contact Hart Entertainment, I like to meet them through playing some music to see what kind of player they are.
Yes.
What kind of player they are and how they deal with certain situations. And
So you want to meet them as a personality, which I think is a great idea.
Yes.
Were you taught to do this sort of, putting this all together, or you just did it yourself?
There is some structure there. I have
Yeah.
a mentor who helps me with those things and what to look out for. But also it is your
It's your gut feeling
Yes.
of what you want, so you know exactly what you want, where she wants
Yes.
to go. How can anybody get in touch with you in case they would like to start playing, with you?
Well, I have a website and it
Okay.
has my email on there.
What's the website? Here's the website.
Yes.
The website is info@heartentertainment.com.
That's my email.
That's your email?
Yes.
Where's your www dot what?
Hart Entertainment.
Oh,
Hart dash.
www heart-entertainment.com.
Yes.
Okay. What about your phone number? Do you want to give that out?
Sure.
Oh, and her phone number is 725-206-7020. What a great number. Where'd you get the 7020? Gosh, she's a lucky girl.
And don't call too late.
Don't call too late. Okay, 9 to 9. Okay, 9 to 9?
Sure. Yes.
There you are, 9 to 9. Those are kind of what my hours are, 9 to 9. I don't want anything before 9. And after 9, well, I'm still working.
Yes.
You're absolutely amazing. Don't forget in touch with
Thank
her.
you.
She's only 19 and she's got her whole business plan all out there and she's got it going. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media, in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections, VIP Vacations, James Presley Recording Studio, Power X Energy Drinks, Moke Experience, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows we can reach over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Well, I have to say this is a very exciting day for Vegas Live with Ninon, but then every single day is exciting, but especially Tuesdays, and especially when I have reoccurring guests. And I have Michelle Jones next to me, and she's been, I think this is the third or fourth time you've been on.
I think it's number 4.
Number
yes.
4,
oh,
she's been
exciting.
on. This woman is absolutely amazing, and I firstly have to say that you were playing with Wayne Newton last night.
I was, yes.
How exciting, because that's his new show, isn't it? So was it just him and you?
Well, actually, he has his 3-piece band that plays with him regularly,
Yes.
and then he performs.
Yes.
And then there's also a female MC / hostess who helps move the show along.
Yes.
And then he brought me up as a special guest. So whenever I perform with him, I'm usually a special guest.
You're a special guest
Yes.
when you. I knew she'd have to be something special because you are absolutely amazing.
thank you.
Absolutely. So let's just get down to the nitty gritty.
Yes.
How is everything going for you? What's been happening in the last few months?
Oh my goodness, there's been so much happening. Well, I went to the Grammys in January and I had just an awesome time. It was so much
Now,
fun.
were you performing there, or were you just?
I was not for that, but
No.
I'm a member of the Recording Academy because I've been on albums that have won so many Grammys, and I've been on so many things. Yes,
See, well, I'm learning more. I just with my last guest I was learning. Now I'm learning with the things you do.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I've been a member for several years, and I finally went to the first Grammy Awards because I've never been, and I wanted to learn more about the process. I wanted to learn more about how can I get involved.
Yes.
And one of the things that came from that is I'm very passionate about education in general,
Yes.
Especially music and education in the arts.
Absolutely.
And that is something that's been my love for
It's
so
on your
many
heart.
years.
It's on your heart.
Absolutely, it is. It's
See, I
just
didn't know
there.
that, and she doesn't know I had a talk show for 16 years with the teenagers.
I did not know that.
I had a TV show for 16 years. I interviewed from 11 to 12 to 18 or older, and I interviewed them about their life, where they're going, and what they wanted to do.
I love
and I'm
this.
not going to brag.
I love this.
I won 125 awards for that particular show.
Congratulations,
And
well
because
deserved.
my heart, because I had come from not nothing, but I left home when I was 16 with $5. That's all. And struggled and did my thing, but I did it, and I did very, very well. I wanted to pass that baton down to the younger generation to let them know that it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, anything about you, it doesn't matter. If you've got a dream, dream it.
Absolutely.
Go for it. And you're doing the same thing.
I'm trying to, and so they've actually now asked me to be a Grammy U mentor, and so now I'm a mentor with Grammy U through the Recording Academy.
For the youth?
Yes, for the youth, and I've actually been assigned a mentee this semester, and so we're working together.
And where do you have to be? Because I know you live in Miami, right?
I live in Orlando.
Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
You
Florida.
Live,
it's close.
Yeah, Florida.
It's close.
But you live in Florida.
Yes.
And can you work from there?
Yes. In fact, they try to pair you up with people who are studying something to do with the entertainment business, specifically recording or management, entertainment law. They try to pair you up with someone who's going to school in your area.
Oh,
so I'm very excited about that.
So you're
yes.
going to be able to pass your knowledge and everything you've done and how you achieved it, because I'm quite sure it was hard. Because the industry...
Still working on it.
Let me tell you that you're going to be working on it till the day, whenever. Because that's just how... Because when you get over one thing, and then you start something else.
Yes.
And so it's forever growing, which is beautiful.
Yes,
which
very
is
much.
Fabulous.
Very much.
So now, where have you been performing? You were with Wayne Newton last night, which is pretty cool. He's a cool guy still, isn't he?
Oh, he's wonderful. I just love him.
I'm trying to get, hey Wayne, I'm trying to get you on my show. So maybe, Michelle, if Michelle presents this tape we're taping today to you, maybe I can get you on the show.
I would love that. And it would
and
be
maybe
an
I'll
honor.
have the two of you on the show at the same time.
That would be an honor too.
I was trying to get you on actually. I was through my little works to get him on today, but it was a little short notice.
That's okay.
But so you work with him quite a lot.
I do, actually, including touring and performing shows as well.
Really?
So he brings me in as a special guest with him when he's doing certain shows. As of right now, we're kind of on hold for what schedules are coming up in the future because we're still kind of figuring out what's happening with travel right now, as we all know.
Well,
this is time sensitive.
We've got the coronavirus going around, and it's amazing. Everybody's sort of taking their time and sitting back and saying, how can we help each other?
Yes, absolutely, and that's fine. So that's where the recording industry comes in very handy because, I can record from my home studio, and I do all the time. I do a lot of remote recording where people will say, "Hey, I want you on my album," and we do it over the internet. So not only
isn't that amazing? So you don't have to travel anywhere. And do anything.
Don't. I can do it right there, and with video capabilities, they can be in the studio with me while I'm recording it, just virtually in the studio with me, and they can change things and do things. So that's one of the beautiful things of being a recording artist.
Absolutely, because I remember Albie Shaw is a very good friend of mine, and sometimes I would go in Los Angeles, I would go into the studio, and I never, I thought you had to have the whole band and the whole thing, and they've got all this internet thing is incredible, and you can bring up the band, you can bring up the drums, you can bring up the violins, it's amazing how it all works.
Yes, indeed.
And then you've just got the singer, like you play the violin.
I do multiple instruments, especially for recording, including singing. So yes, I do.
Know you sung.
I do.
This is the day of Ninon learning. I'm learning so much.
I do a lot of composing. I do.
Compose.
I compose. I arrange.
Because didn't you arrange the Elvis Presley thing down?
That's what's
the
coming up
Westgate?
in July. Yes, it is. So that's the next big performance here in Las Vegas. Is July 10th through 12th, the King of Las Vegas Elvis Festival.
So we've got to get them all on the show here.
Absolutely, we do.
Promote the whole thing and do it for you.
So Quick Productions, KWICK Productions, is the one who's putting on the King of Las Vegas Elvis Festival at the International Theater at Westgate, which is where, of course, Elvis performed. It was his residency. Yeah. And so it's my orchestrations, my arrangements. So I'll be music director on that show. We're bringing in members of the Las Vegas Philharmonic, and it's going to be quite a show.
So
and it runs for 3 straight days.
Do you have because you're talking about quite a big band.
It does, and it varies depending on what we're working on at that time, and we haven't finalized all the numbers of who's performing. So once we know all the schedule,
who's going to be the Elvis Presley? Do you know yet?
We actually have multiples. There are multiples. They've got a lineup online. I don't have it in my head, but Ted is definitely one of them who is on your show.
Hi,
Ted Torres.
Ted Torres is amazing, and his wife is fabulous.
Yes, Allison. Yes,
she's lovely.
She's
adorable
too. So
how do you put something together like this? Because you're talking about something very big.
Yes. Well, I'm not the producer on the show, thank goodness.
But
it's a bit heavy. it was a bit daunting when we were here for the 50th anniversary.
The 50th anniversary,
yes,
they put you into that, didn't
yes,
they?
Yes, and that's where it all...
Did they not make you a producer then?
I was music director.
Music director. So
Music director,
you had
yes.
to, all of a sudden, I think within 2 days or something, or a day,
Yes.
you had to get this whole thing together.
It was very short notice, yes. Yes.
See how polite she is. More polite than I am, that's for sure.
It's amazing. It's amazing when you know people, things happen.
They do happen,
They do.
but also if you know the business, that only you get what you get because you know the business well.
I try to, and I'm again. Everything is a learning curve. You're always learning, always meeting new people. Like I just met some of your previous.
David Osborne. She just met David Osborne. David Osborne's an amazing guy, and they've got a lot of people they know in common, right?
We do, but we've never met
And
until
they've
now.
never met, and I was funny
Thank you,
because
Ninon.
I was looking at Michelle, I was looking at David, and I know both of them, and I said, "Listen, you two got to get together and start talking." And I walked away because I
Thank you
knew
for
you
that.
two would have something. I knew that you have a lot in common, which is fabulous.
Oh, it's wonderful. We have so much fun.
You're going to play anything for me
Oh,
today?
of course I am. Well, what I did was we're also in town this week for a huge convention. That's the reason I'm here. Is it's called the Special Event, which is the big meeting planner and event planners. Their huge conference that's once a year internationally, and this is where they're having it. And they are definitely still holding it this year.
They're still holding it even with everything?
Because the event planners know you don't panic. That's what it comes down to.
No, and you don't. I
You
think
don't
there's a
panic.
big panic going on.
No.
It seems to be the coronavirus has suddenly taken place of the flu. We don't
Right.
hear anything about flu anymore, and yet we have 20 to 70,000 people every year die of the flu.
Correct.
And so we seem to have gone to one side, and we're talking about, I don't know, what is it, 100 people or 200 people that have died? Well,
Very
that's
few.
nothing compared.
I mean, it's
We shouldn't have one, but at the
God
same
rest their
time,
souls,
it's
yes.
the older people that seem to get it that have other ailments, and this is kind of, and I'm not saying we don't have it.
so the meeting planners and the event planners understand that this is our livelihood too.
Yes.
We as musicians, we as entertainers, as producers, as people, we rely on this, and until we know more, we step forward with caution,
Yes.
but that doesn't mean cancel. Until
Well, no,
you
but
know.
so you're all being careful as to where you've been, who
Absolutely.
you've been, and that's all it
Absolutely.
is. I mean,
Caution.
there's no panic going around. I
Definitely.
mean, come on. There's not,
Of
especially
course.
I think that in the music industry, they're prepared for anything, aren't you? I mean, because things can happen.
For the most part. So this is the instruments that we're using on this particular show that we're doing here. These are
This is new. I haven't seen
you
this one
haven't
before.
seen this one. You've seen the other violin, and this is an LED lighted violin that again my husband Jerry created and invented. With it, the reason why, yes, people put lights on violins. We
I
know
love
this.
it. Yeah, but not
We
like
know
this. Not like
but
this.
he's controlling it right now. It is completely
Do you know something?
wirelessly.
He's controlling this, but he probably controls Michelle as well. He's got his little buttons there.
I can hear him say, "Can anyone control her?"
No. We're two women that are uncontrollable.
But honestly, it's one of those that it can be programmed to go with your show, and that's what we're showcasing here at the TSE.
How wonderful.
Is how we have it, and we have an entire ensemble of violins, viola, cello, and harp, electric harp, that are all DMX programmable,
harp now is
controllable.
electric.
It is, and it has the lights, and it's all controllable, and it can be programmed as part of the overall stage show design. And we're the only ones who have this technology.
So
the only ones in the
Are
world.
we seeing the bands themselves? Because we
Yeah.
see lights from that change all the time.
Yes.
But now we're seeing lights coming on drums and
Absolutely, we have
different-
that on our drum kits too.
I
Yes, we
figured that
do.
out.
We do have that.
And sort of next time we go to see her, she's going to be all dressed in lights. And you're
I already had that too, but that's okay. That's another day. But that's what we're showcasing, but this is because it's electric. You couldn't really hear it right now.
No.
You can see it's very quiet. So
how do we make it noisy?
We electrify it. We plug in.
Yes,
We plug
okay.
in and we make it electric. But we also, of course, you have seen this, which
Yes,
is
I
our
have.
lighted bows. And then, of course, this is an acoustic instrument, which you can hear right now.
You can hear this
You
right
can
now.
hear this right
and this
now.
is like the old-fashioned violin that I kind of know. And this is beautiful. How long have you had this one?
I've had this one for probably about 15 years now.
I
This
knew-
is made in China,
Yes.
a long time ago.
This is
over
an oldie.
15 years. Well, over 15 years ago.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes.
And this is one that I like to travel with because it is less valuable than my other acoustic that I record with mostly at home, and that one's quite valuable.
So
we
there's a
don't.
lot of money goes in behind the scenes of your instruments. And
Yes,
it's just
very
like talking to
much.
David about Steinway, and he's one of the Steinway people.
Yes.
And sort of, you have to work at this to get it.
Correct.
And that's what you've done. You've worked all your life, I would
Yes.
imagine, all your grown-up life anyway, and probably. When did you start playing the violin?
When I was 3. My mother. Love you, Mom. I do. She's still alive.
She's still alive.
She's
and you
still
love
alive.
her. And she was the one that helped
Yes.
you.
Yes.
It's funny how
Yes.
every mother wants their children to play the piano or play something.
Yes, absolutely.
So now I want you to play.
I would love to play for you. And would I be allowed to do something that is considered a traditional piece?
I would love anything you choose. I'm going to tell Michelle what to play. I doubt that.
And the reason, if you'll indulge me, I have to say happy birthday to my sister.
So you can do that
Happy
too.
birthday. May I play Happy Birthday?
Yes, you can.
I would like
Yes.
that very much.
This is amazing. All right, sister. What's her name?
Her name is Andrea.
Andrea, this is for you. Just for you alone. Happy birthday. Amazing. She amazes me. Okay, so this is for your sister, Andrea, but also for anybody who is celebrating their birthday today, it's also for them as well. So we
Yes.
can give it to the world.
Yes,
And those who are
please.
staying at home like good little souls, taking care of themselves, they're all having a happy birthday. So that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
So what have you got coming up? You've got, apart from the thing at the Westgate,
Yes,
right?
that's July 10th through
July
12th.
the 10th. And what else you got happening? Anything else?
Right after that, there's some fun things. To my understanding, Wing is scheduled for shows. So at the moment, we are still currently scheduled to do something right after that.
Oh, fabulous.
And then I've been asked to go perform at San Diego Comic-Con.
The Comic-Con, that's a very big convention.
The
That's
big
the biggest.
convention in
Yeah, the
July.
big-
So I'm scheduled to do that after I leave Las Vegas. I'll be heading over to San Diego to perform there with some fun people, and then after that, then I am home for about 3 days, and then I head off to Memphis because I'll be doing the Elvis Week in Memphis also.
Oh my God, would Ted be there?
Yes, he will.
Think of that.
I'll be there, and it'll again be my orchestrations with the EP Project Band, and again with Quick Productions.
So you can't
yes.
tell me this lady is not busy. She is on the go all the time. But I
Thank
think
you.
this keeps you very young. It keeps you out there, and you're absolutely thrilled, and you enjoy what you're doing.
Very much.
You love
Every day.
So I think the message is if any young person out there, if you've got a feeling for the entertainment business, the music business, just go ahead and do it. She started when she was 3, and she did have her mother behind you.
Yes.
But you also did play the violin, so mothers seem to like when you play something classical more than, the hard rock. I mean...
Come on, we already know.
So I guess
Little
you can say
AC/DC.
I guess you can say to Michelle she can play anything at any time, anyhow. So that's the kind of, you're never on a spot, are you?
Well, it's always fun.
Yeah, because
It's
you
a
could,
challenge.
if you don't know, you go, well, I'll think up of something and I'll do it because you're a creator.
Well, thank you. Yes, I've made up many songs on the spot and never played them ever
Now, the
again.
name of you have a band as well.
Of course, yes. It's Vioelectric.
The Vioelectric Band, which is absolutely amazing, which is all girls.
Yes,
And we had them on last time, but this time they're coming out actually, I think tonight.
they land tonight.
They
yes.
land tonight, so we couldn't have them on, obviously, because we're today. But they're amazing too. So and she created this whole thing. You are just one big curator.
Thank you.
And you're wonderful.
I appreciate that compliment. It's a huge compliment.
And we must also we cannot forget Jerry.
Yes.
Jerry is her husband, and he kind of keeps her together. I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, it would not happen without him.
It wouldn't
for
happen.
sure.
Oh, isn't that
100%.
sweet? So he's amazing. You are absolutely. I just love this woman.
Thank you.
I love her for her talent. She goes out to get it. So all of you young people out there, and older people out there, go out there and get it.
Thank you.
And for that, Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't forget to go to YouTube, to Vegas Live with Ninon, and don't forget to subscribe. We suddenly had a big bounce in our subscribers. We had like 300 subscribers in like 2 days. I don't know what happened, but somebody saw the name out there and they thought, oh, I like this.
It's wonderful. Well, of course, I can't leave without ever giving you a gift. You know this.
She always gives me a gift.
Always.
Yes.
So, of course, this I've got for you and for Lynn and for Steve.
Oh, look, they've got one each for us.
And, of course, we have some of my favorite Disney chocolates.
So
I wanted to give you
isn't that
something
sweet?
fun.
Mwah.
A gift
And
from
we're
Disney
still
World.
kissing,
Of course.
and we're okay. Thank you a million. She's absolutely amazing. She will be back again in July for sure, if not sooner. But thank you for watching, and don't forget to tune back in again to YouTube and subscribe. Take care.
Thank you.
The pipes are calling from winter land, and down the mountainside. This summer's gone, and all the roses for you. 'Tis you, 'tis you, must go, and I must ride.
The last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe. Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up, and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.